Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me trying to do an extra problem. I don't know why I was going to say Q2. I don't know. But I'm going to try and do an extra problem because, the daddy problem was just done. I'm trying to do one new problem every day. Yeah, let's take a look. 2422, merge operations to turn array into palindrome. That seems maybe interesting, so we'll see. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one, and also, check out my other channel, Looking Up with Larry. You could probably search that, but yeah, I have a video on how to solve problems, how I would use Leetcode to solve problems. But yeah, okay. So let's say you're given an array num consisting of positive integers. You can perform the operation in an array any number of times. Look at two adjacent elements and replace them with the sum. Okay, so and then now you have to turn to a palindrome. Huh. Well, I mean, at the worst case, right? You can convert everything to one number, and one number is a palindrome. So okay, so I think greedy is probably maybe an idea to start with. And what I mean by that is you have a 4, you have a 3. Well, I mean the 3 and 1 combines to be a palindrome, but right, but is that all? No, because you have an extra 3, right? Oh, and then, but basically the idea is that this is forced, right? Because you have no choice. 4 is bigger than 3 and 1. You have to add them together because there's just no other way. I mean, maybe you could add these other numbers, like you can add 4 plus 3 to equal these numbers, but then that would imply it from the other way anyway. So I think we can just do it naively in a greedy kind of way, right? So yeah. So here we'll use a queue or a deck. Hope that explanation makes sense. It's just that what I call these problems is it's greedy and it's in the way of forced because there's no other operation if you don't, right? And and here it benefits from looking from the edge because that's how a palindrome works. But yeah, so while length of q is greater than greater than equal to 2, right? So if q sub 0 is not equal to, okay, let's just say if they are equal to each other, then we pop left, we pop right, and then we continue. Otherwise, Yeah. But I need an operation, or I need a thing to count operations. And it's going to count, right? Otherwise, if q sub 0 is greater than the last number, then we have to do q dot pop twice, and maybe a is equal to this thing. We add it to this thing, and then q dot append a, count and then continue, right? And then else, and because they cannot be the same, well, I guess I could put else here as well, but it's not really that important. So yeah, else pop left, if I could type it correctly. I guess I could just write this, right? I don't know, I feel like this looks disgusting, but maybe that's a little bit cleaner. The reason why I say it looks disgusting is that these things have side effects, right? So in general, I don't like to do operations of side effects on the same line because you can mess around with parents in weird order. And I mean, not in this case, but like you can mess around with parents and then suddenly it may execute in a way that you did not expect it to do by reading it. And that's not great, right? But here maybe it's, but that's one reason why I think that's a smell, to be honest. But here maybe it should be fine. And I know that I don't need to continue here, but as you can see from the other two things, it's just for symmetry reasons, so that it'll be more clear. And actually, I don't even need continue in any of these because I guess nowadays, now that I know this, so okay, fine, let's just remove it. Right? And then we just return count. Yeah. Okay, that's wrong. Why is that 3? Oh, well, I mean, just because there's one number, but why did I say 1? 4 is greater than 1 plus 2, so it pops. Oh, whoops. Append left. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's go submit. And there we go, 707. I don't know why I care about 707. It's not that fast. I mean, you could this would be faster if you use pointers, which is true. But I'm just lazy and I used it in a queue. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The idea is that because it's palindrome, you're matching the left and the right, and if they're not matched, then there's no way to match them except for to add numbers, right? So you're forced in that way. And once you're forced to do something, once they match, then you know that these things don't matter anymore. And also, if you add them to other things, it also doesn't change anything except for it costs you more operation. So you just kind of ignore them. And by popping them off, it is kind of like ignoring them. So yeah. And of course, each number can be added once. So this is going to be linear time. And the way that I do is linear space, but you can actually use, like I said, pointers or index variables, so that you don't have to worry. But I just like doing it this way in general because it's just, I find them to be less error prone, and usually the time consideration doesn't matter that much. Maybe one day that'll bite me, but yeah. Anyway, quick problem, quick solution. Let me know what you think. Linear time, linear space. You can make it constant space. Let me know what you think. Stay good, stay healthy to your mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.